Back to Milwaukee now in our special live team coverage as the Republican National Convention kicks off. Joe, history unfolding right behind you this very afternoon.
That's right, Erica. We now know the complete Republican ticket. Republicans checked a couple of important boxes this afternoon. Donald Trump officially selected by delegates this afternoon as their candidate to be president. And then the former president also selected JD Vance, an Ohio senator, as his running mate. The 39-year-old then made an impromptu appearance on the floor right behind me here and got a big welcome from delegates.
World, help us for change, and let's rebuild the very first.
So everyone was looking at the corner of the arena you see here just over my left shoulder, not too far from where we are. And then the man of the hour, JD Vance, you see here walking out onto the floor with his wife, mingling with delegates, especially from the Ohio delegation. Right there you can see him hugging folks and taking pictures. He was autographing campaign signs and joining them in the familiar, if you are familiar with Ohio, their state chant of OHIO, just sort of like a victory lap. We are expecting to hear from Vance on Wednesday. That's the night the VP nominee historically addresses the convention. There was some thought that he might have some words this afternoon. He did not. He just came out for the introduction, if you will, and we'll be seeing more of him later in the week. Certainly a love fest inside Fiserv Forum. Quite the opposite, though, outside the secured perimeter. That's where protesters filled a section of streets in Milwaukee. Thousands of people marched through downtown Milwaukee, hoping to send a message to the delegates. Organizers say they're demonstrating for a variety of reasons, ranging from immigrant rights to women's rights to the ongoing war between Israel and Hamas. Protesters came from as far away as California and Florida, we're told. And I can also tell you that they were a lot closer than they thought they were going to be just a short time ago. Like Chicago, these protesters here did fight in court to try to get closer so that they would be within earshot and within eyesight of Fiserv Forum. They won that battle here in Milwaukee, so they're now, as a result, on the other side of the Milwaukee River, just a few blocks away from Fiserv Forum here. Our Chris Tye also here at the Convention Center, and he joins us now. Chris, you're taking the pulse of the Illinois delegation. What are you hearing?
What I'm hearing, Joe, is what you're saying. It's a love fest, and the love fest loves the pick of JD Vance. For folks who don't really eat and breathe politics, let's talk a little bit about who this guy is. He is the senator from Ohio, the junior senator from Ohio, a youthful 39 years old, just about half the age of both of the candidates atop their respective tickets. And he has made a very firm about face after 8 years ago having some very sharp comments about Donald Trump's candidacy. This is JD Vance, the man who is now the Republican vice presidential nominee. The junior senator from Ohio made a name for himself with his wildly successful book, Hillbilly Elegy, in 2016. It told the story of an American life of struggle and poverty and making it out. In that story, he was quite critical of the Republican Party for what he says was pandering to people like those in southeastern Ohio, where he grew up. After he gained fame, he sharpened his criticism of President Trump, saying you're an idiot if you voted for him, and he's a terrible candidate. By 2020, he made an about face, began supporting him. Illinois delegates who are here to essentially fall in line with the Trump ticket like the pick.
He's a young guy. He's going to bring a lot to the ticket.
Freedom's stuck in reverse.
I'm pretty excited about it. I think he's going to bring a lot of young energy to the party.
We're looking forward to the big issues getting addressed, and I think JD Vance would be awesome to help President Trump.
Once more.
I'm game for anything, so I think it's awesome. So I'm behind President Trump, knows what he's doing, so we're good.
Senator JD Vance has the overwhelming support of this convention to be the next Vice President of the United States.
I think they're going to be a great team, and I think they're going to get us back to the White House.
And that great team is something that was sort of a bit of a mystery throughout today. Many of the folks we spoke to here were saying this was classic Trump. There was drama, there were finalists, there were winners, there were losers. Throughout the day, there was sort of some jockeying, almost a Vegas parlay kind of atmosphere. Was it going to be Marco Rubio? Was it going to be Doug Burgum? Was it possibly going to be Nikki Haley? In the end, Joe, Joe, the answer is JD Vance, and folks here all too happy about it.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. We invite you to stick around. Coming up in 10 minutes, back with more of our coverage from here in Milwaukee. More on what some of the Illinois delegates told me this morning at that breakfast we mentioned about what they're looking forward to most at this RNC. Erica, for now, back to you in Chicago.
All right. Thank you, Joe.